Did you know that the first year that you begin growing a vegetable and herb garden, you spend 40% of your time and energy of that entire first year simply setting up your growing space and getting everything planted? That's nearly half of the work of the entire first year done in just the first few days, and it can be a little overwhelming. There's a lot of decisions to be made, and it's hard when you're not sure what you're doing yet. Plus the fact that there's all this conflicting information on the internet about the best way to garden. It just doesn't help. So here's something that most people don't realize until it's too late. I've trained hundreds of thousands of gardeners from all around the world, and your setup is more important than you might realize. When you make mistakes in the early setup stage of your garden, that is what causes about 90% of the pest and disease issues, and you risk losing all of your food. It's really easy to make mistakes that first year because there's a lot to learn when you're getting started. Smart people make these same mistakes every year. People typically call me their second year gardening because they realize that they're not getting what they want with the way that they set their garden up, and they need to redo everything. They wish that they had followed a simple step-by-step proven plan to get started so that they could enjoy fresh, organic, homegrown food without a lot of hard work. And they have to start from scratch, which is not what they anticipated. So that's why this class, How to Grow $400 Worth of Vegetables and Herbs in 40 Days, was created to help you quickly get your garden started without you getting stuck or overwhelmed, because homegrown organic vegetables and herbs are important. It means a lifestyle of health and well-being, not only for yourself but for your loved ones. It means delicious food, so flavorful and packed with nutrients because it was picked moments before you cooked it. And it's like planting a grocery aisle right in your yard, only better because you know exactly how this food was grown. So you got to start somewhere, and starting is a huge chunk of the work in your first year of gardening. So this course, How to Grow $400 Worth of Vegetables and Herbs in 40 Days, walks you through step by step. It's all about your first 40 days of growing. So for a moment, imagine what this course could do for you. The first thing it does is it gets you started with ease. If you've fallen down the YouTube rabbit hole, you might notice that it seems like there are hundreds of decisions to make and you get stuck. So the methods used in this course are the simplest methods for success. Basically, I started a brand new garden and grew $400 worth of vegetables and herbs in the next 40 days. I started from scratch, recorded the whole thing so that you could simply copy everything I did. I built 2 small garden boxes and set up 2 indoor grow shelves. And I videotaped it all over my shoulder so that you can see exactly what I did and exactly how I did it, including some important tips that not many people talk about that will set you up for long-term success. Simply watch the videos, copy all the steps exactly, and it's almost as if you're gardening right next to me. You can watch again and again and watch for any details that you may have missed the first time around. I've helped hundreds of thousands of people grow food, and you'd be surprised how many of them want to get started and then get overwhelmed in the process and give up before they even harvest anything. So if that's you, you are not alone. This course is designed with you in mind. It tells you exactly what to do in exactly what order. Copycat your way to a successful vegetable and herb garden. Now you may wonder what you can accomplish in 40 days. And you would be shocked. Students who have used these same techniques have grown hundreds of pounds of produce. Hundreds of pounds of produce. People who have never grown a successful vegetable garden say they've grown their first successful garden ever. They're proud to have harvested delicious food and enjoyed healthy and flavorful meals with their family. And all of this in just 40 days. That's what's possible. And the best part, after 40 days, you have created a new habit, a new lifestyle, and you could do it again and again. You are officially a gardener. So I'm guessing you probably have some questions about this class, and you might be thinking it's not the right time to get started this year, or maybe it's cold, perhaps it's even snowing. So for first-time gardeners, the biggest mistake that I see people make is that they don't really understand when to plant, and they wait too long. And they don't even know they waited too long until it's too late and the season ends and they don't get the harvest that they wanted. So this course gives you everything you need so that you're ready to get started at your ideal time. And guess what? There are always things you can start growing right indoors, no matter what is going on outside. Take Carla, for example, who always grew outside in the mountains of Colorado until one year she discovered the world of growing inside, and she was completely hooked. The thought had never even occurred to her, and the pride of fresh, homegrown food in the winter is such a special treat. It's unlike anything you've ever tasted. So this class could get you started right away, and you'll be prepared to take full advantage of your entire growing season. The second question you're probably asking is, what about space? How much space do I need to grow $400 worth of vegetables and herbs in just 40 days? It's pretty shocking how little space you need to grow a whole lot of food. And that's what makes this class so powerful. When I recorded my 40 days, I set up 2 small garden beds and 2 grow shelves. That's it. The total space was about 100 square feet, which is smaller than your average car if you're trying to understand how big 100 square feet is. That is small for growing hundreds of dollars of produce in just 40 days. That's all you need to follow this course step by step. Now, if you want to grow more than that, you are welcome to simply double everything you see in the class or triple whatever size you want. And you could even go smaller if you want and grow half of what you see in the course. A small space is all it takes. Students with just a couple small garden boxes are noticing how flavorful homegrown is, all from one single box sometimes, because greens and herbs are prolific and they keep growing all season long from just a couple plants. And fast too. Some of our students get organic food in just 2 weeks' time, and they're so excited to cook and eat it. Now, you're probably also wondering, how much do you need to invest in garden supplies during your first 40 days? And there is a small amount of setup. I walk you through the whole process in the course. You'll receive an itemized list of everything you need, and it's all easy to find online or at the local garden nursery. The important thing is that you have a list of the right things to get you started without wasting time on the things that you don't need. And you really don't need much when you know what you're doing. For tools, you can get away with a pair of scissors and a kitchen knife. And the course will show you the one thing to invest in, which is quality soil, and how to choose the right products for that. For a small garden like this, you might spend $100 on tools and supplies, and the good news is that you can reuse them all later. So once you have everything set up, your next 40 days, you already have everything you need to just keep on going. Our students say that this gives them the confidence to finally go for it. So here's how the class works. There are 40 days worth of lessons. They're already ready and waiting for you. They're broken up into weekly activities for you so you know exactly what to focus on when. Each set of weekly videos is about 60 minutes in length, showing you how to do everything, and each video is short and focused on your next step. So watch the videos and then simply implement what you see, the action steps there that week. And the course comes with a workbook to help you do just that. There are checklists for each week so you can see where you are as you progress through the course step by step. So watch the videos, take the actions, check them off your list until you complete your first 40 days. And guess what? You're a gardener. And you can repeat those 40 days again and again. Now, because this is an introductory gardening class, I can't teach you everything about growing all vegetables and herbs. But what it does do is it kickstarts your first 40 days and gets you into great habits for a lifetime of health and vitality. So while this course is made for first-time gardeners, it's great for second-year growers as well. Because what I found is that people try to do all of this on their own their first year. They have lots of problems that come up and that they don't know how to solve any of them. And so when they take this course, they see the mistakes that they made, and it helps them grow a more successful garden, which means more harvest, less stress, easier garden routine, less pests, and better flavors too. So for second-year gardeners, you're going to find tricks to help you grow even more food than you imagined in your small space. So here's what to do next. Click the register button below and enter all of your details on our secure order form. Within minutes, you're going to receive access details to our entire course so you can get started. Now, just in case the course isn't what you're looking for, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions, no hassles. Simply send an email to our team within the first 30 days and you'll receive a full refund if it's not what you're looking for. So here's a question for you. How long have you been putting this off because you didn't know where to start? How many unsuccessful attempts have you made at growing food only to give up or not get the harvest that you wanted? So this is a way for you to get the support that you need to get your first successful vegetable and herb garden done. Feel what it's like to spend time with the plants that deliver your food and enjoy a lifetime of health and vitality beyond anything you'll find at the grocery store. So what might this be worth to you? Well, I'll tell you what it was worth to me. I didn't know how much food I would grow in this small space, and it ended up being more than $400 worth of food. Now, keep in mind that I have had decades of experience growing food, so you may not be able to grow $400 worth of food the first time around, but it is possible with experience. You're going to get there with practice. And if you have at least 80 days in your growing season, you could do this 40-day adventure back to back and grow hundreds of dollars of produce. Remember, there are students who have used these same techniques and have grown hundreds of pounds of produce in the first 40 days. People who have never grown a successful vegetable garden say they've had their first successful garden. They are proud to have harvested delicious food and enjoyed healthy and flavorful meals with their family. And once you start growing food, you're going to experience the real value of this process. You're going to find more joy in life. You'll feel connected to the earth. And have you ever noticed how people who grow their own food look so healthy and alive, and they won't shut up about how awesome their garden is? That is garden pride, and that's what's possible after just 40 days. This course typically sells for $197 on our website, and right now you can grab it all for just $67. Now, if you are going to take this class, watch all the videos, do the homework, plant your seeds, harvest your food, get it onto your dinner table, you would receive the full value of this course. But because this is all about kickstarting your garden, here's 2 special bonuses for you. The first is my ebook, which includes 5 exciting recipes for garden greens. I've cooked for all kinds of people, even kids who are picky eaters, and these recipes are tested and loved by people of all ages. You're going to grow a lot of greens, and so you're going to need some new and exciting recipes to enjoy it all. These are innovative ways to get more greens in your loved ones' diets. Now, the second bonus is a 2-month membership in Harvest Club, the premier online garden membership where you're going to find the support you need from experienced gardeners from around the world. It helps to be surrounded by like-minded people so that you stay on track and have people to ask questions and receive feedback. Plus, Harvest Club has dozens of additional resources to help you keep going and to experience even more harvest with less stress. Try out Harvest Club for 2 months, and at the end of that time, we'll send you reminders that your trial membership is ending. If you want to continue with Harvest Club, you do nothing. And if you choose not to renew, simply contact our team and we can cancel your membership at any time. Could you commit 40 days to growing food? Imagine yourself with all of the benefits fresh food provides into your daily life, not to mention getting outside into the fresh air every day, seeding, transplanting, harvesting, getting to know plants, understanding gardening from a really practical level and doing it in a really fast-tracked way. Could you commit to that? And think about it. You know exactly where the food is coming from. There's no chemicals, no toxins. So the question is, can you commit to 40 days? You'd be shocked how much you can accomplish, how much you can grow in just 40 days if you focus your energy and you also surround yourself with other people who are doing exactly the same thing and can help mentor you when you run into any challenges. So join me now, click the register now button below, and I'll see you on the inside. I can't wait to see your garden photos this season.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And for more simple and practical gardening tips, subscribe to Grow Your Own Vegetables. For more tips and updates, visit gyov.org and join our growing community.